Tales from the Darkside ran for 100 episodes from 1983 to 1988 and was the result of wanting a version of Creepshow that could air as a weekly anthology series. The rights to Creepshow were tricky to navigate, so the idea was revamped a bit and Tales from the Darkside was born. I'd considered taking a look at some episodes of Tales from the Darkside this season since I own the complete set. However, as you might have heard, things got a little wonky this month and timetables got a bit screwed up. So the 1990 big screen adaptation of the series, appropriately entitled Tales from the Darkside the Movie, got the nod. The framing device for the entire film involves a seemingly normal woman, played by Deborah Harry, running errands and returning home to prepare for a dinner party. Come to find out that she's kidnapped a boy and plans to cook him. She gave him a book, Tales from the Darkside, to keep himself entertained, and then he reads to her 3 stories in hopes of delaying his demise. The first story is called Lot 249, which George A. Romero adapted from an original story by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It's the most star-studded of the bunch as it features Christian Slater, Steve Buscemi, and Julianne Moore in her film debut. It's about some intellectual college shenanigans, which leads Buscemi to order an ancient mummy, which he resurrects and sends out to do his murderous bidding.
Here, hold this open. Come on, hold this open.
Slater eventually takes exception to this.
That's my master's thesis. What are you doing? Well, I'm going to start a little fire under your chair and roast your nuts.
Why?
Why? Because you killed my sister and my best friend. That's why.
I didn't kill them.
Second is Stephen King's short story Cat from Hell, which is about exactly what you think it is. An old man, William Hickey, hires a hitman, David Johansen, to kill a cat that he thinks is going to kill him. After listening to the backstory, the hitman agrees to the task, but then finds out that it's more difficult than he thinks. Especially because, you know, cats are assholes. The finale, Lover's Vow, was written by Michael McDowell, writer of Beetlejuice, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and 11 episodes of the original Tales from the Darkside series. Sadly, it's predictable as shit, as James Remar sees a gargoyle murder his friend, and then it swears him to secrecy about its existence.
No, please don't! Your life in exchange for a promise. You got it! If I let you go, you must swear you will never say you saw me, never say you heard me speak, never tell anyone how I look, never repeat what I have said. A promise forever. You gotta be kidding. I promise. Cross your heart.
Mere moments later, he meets Ray Dawn Chong, and the two fall in love. 10 years later, they're a family, and he finally confides in her about what he saw that night. Surprise, she's the gargoyle.
You promised you'd never tell!
Lot 249 is the best of the bunch, unfortunately. Part of that is the star power, but it's also just the best told story of the trio. They go down in quality from there. Cat from Hell is fine, but man, does it have one of the goofiest visuals I've seen in one of these in quite some time. Also, it's not as good as Maximum Overdrive, so on the list it goes. And as I said, Lover's Vow is pretty predictable from the get-go. The film's synthesizer-based score is a letdown as well. But the Debbie Harry bits are fine though, and Lot 249 is strong enough for me to give Tales from the Darkside the movie an overall mild recommendation. I love a good anthology film, and this is one of the decent ones.
I saved the really best story for now.
Well, you should have told me the really best story before, because now it's too late.
The dark side is always there, waiting for us to enter us. Until next time, try to enjoy the daylight.